Ici Londres.
There are three elements to making a success of Brexit. Our relations with the other 27 countries still in the EU, our relations with the 165 non-EU countries, which will account for something like 95% of the economic growth in this century, and the domestic reforms that we need to undertake to make Britain the most successful and dynamic economy in the region. Now, so far, almost all of the attention has been only on the first of those. What's the attitude in the other member states? Will it be cordial? Will it be punitive? Don't get me wrong, it's important, but I think actually that's the easiest one. It seems pretty clear that we're going to end up in a kind of free trade only relationship with the EU, something akin to what the EFTA countries do. Far more interesting and far more important is our relations with the countries across the oceans, which are going to be the ones that account for most of our economic success. And here we have an extraordinary opportunity to do something that no large economy has ever done, which is to open our markets across the board, even in traditionally tricky areas like food and textiles. If we do that, then we'll find that there is a knock-on implication in terms of our domestic policies. Once you've invited the traffic and commerce of the world, once you've said that you're going to trade on the basis of mutual product recognition, you suddenly find that you have to deregulate your own economy because you can't place your domestic producers at a disadvantage vis-à-vis their overseas competitors. And so the domestic reforms will follow naturally, and they'll include lower and flatter and simpler taxes, and streamlined welfare, and cheaper housing, and cheaper energy, all of the things that we're going to need to do in order to make Britain the most successful country in the region. There's no point in leaving the European Union if we then replicate all the corporatism and cronyism through our domestic legislation. There's no point in striding out into the sunshine after years in that little cell if we're now just going to sit moping on the doorstep. Everyone suddenly burst out singing, and I was filled with such delight as prisoned birds must find in freedom, winging wildly across the white orchards and the dark green fields, on, and out of sight.